You're listening to Weeknight Wizards.
Server profile. Hey, welcome back to Weeknight Wizards. I am your friendly neighborhood GM, Michael, and we are back for another week of Fear and Frost in the world of Caenis. Is our third session of this. We have left off with our heroes bravely fighting off a bunch of lesser land sharks, and a mama land shark just showed up as they were trying to rescue a little gnome lady from certain doom. We're going to go around and hear from each of our players and who they are playing. But I do have a question for you all that I'm not just, of course, making up on the spot. I've thought long and hard about it.
And that's not vamping.
It's not vamping at all. No. Well, what is that? Actually, so speaking of vamping, actually, also always brings up whenever I hear the word vamp, there's you guys have, maybe some of you have played Metal Gear Solid franchise, which is like extremely on the nose, like ridiculous characters. But in Metal Gear Solid 2, there is a character named Vamp who drinks blood, is from fucking Transylvania, and is named Vamp. And literally halfway through the game, it's like, oh, like you're talking to your like handler, and he goes, "Was he's named Vamp because he's a vampire, right?" He's like, "No, it's because he's bisexual." I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, Hideo Kojima is an insane person.
Accurate.
So every time I hear it is a knee jerk. Every time I hear the word vamp, that's exactly where my brain goes.
He's the one that did Death Stranding too, right?
Yes.
With Norman Reedus and the glowing weird fetus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Norman
Reedus,
Fetus.
The electric fetus. Yeah. So I'm not not just vamping for that. No, I did. Oh shit! I actually did have a question, and now it's gone, and now I have to vamp, which is bad.
You vamped too hard.
I vamped so hard that I got myself back to vamping.
Who's your favorite Metal Gear Solid character?
Who's your favorite bisexual vampire?
Yeah. How French are they?
That's self-evident.
Well. No. I guess. Shit. I did have one. It's gone.
Gotta write
open
down,
suggestions. Man. I know. It's been a messy day, everyone. I'm not as on top of things as I should have been. But you know what? Why don't we talk about, as you all are trapped in this lair? Anyone have any scary like you ever like at a scary run-in with an animal? I'm just curious, like, because like one thing I think about all the time with like D&D stuff is like a lot of it is fighting nature, and it's like it's not a thing that we all have had. But like I guess I'm curious, like I think often I have never had anything too frightening, but my parents like to regale me with the time that a bear like slashed open their tent because it just bumped into it in the night, and they still have the tent, and it is just gouged with claw marks. And I think about that a lot when we play with D&D.
Why do they still have the tent?
Yeah, mild hoarding tendencies of our parents' generation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
When you get a house, you don't have to get rid of it. Why would you? And
that's true.
It's there. Yeah.
To make room for a new tent is why you would get rid of it, but
well, we have two other tents that don't have bear claw marks, but that one's just there
in case you need it.
In case you need a bear clawed tent.
Hey, I'm Gregory. I play Phalanx. I guess he's a. Wait, he's not a cleric. He's a what's the
Paladin?
A paladin.
Paladin. A paladin. I don't know if I've ever had like a truly scary encounter. Like, you know, I've seen like copperheads and like different snakes and stuff growing up in the South, but like I haven't been that like in a dangerous situation. Probably the closest is like I got pretty close to a black bear, like walking on a trail where somebody was walking the other direction. I was like, oh, by the way, there's a bear up there. And my family and I were like looking ahead, and there was like a tree that had been struck by lightning, and it looked like there was something in the tree, and we thought they were just trying to like fuck with us. And then we like turned the corner, and there's just like a bear, like, I don't know, like 40 feet away on the side of the trail. And we were like, oh, there is a bear there. But it was just kind of like ambling along on its own. So we didn't really get in a dangerous situation, but it was definitely closer than I thought. I was like, oh shit, like that is much closer.
Yeah, I saw some. I've seen a lot of black bears when I was like canoeing. I was a summer camp counselor for a long time, and like canoeing, doing river canoe trips. So there was like, they would just be like chilling on the riverbank and like up 20 feet away, and like there's a bear.
Yeah.
Black bears are also notoriously cowards, and I will call them out on this stream. So.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're a black bear listening to the stream, please tweet
at black bears are lighting us up in the chat.
No, they're too afraid. They know. I'll just bang some pots together and they will flee the chat. Like the rest of our viewers.
What's the saying? If it's black, fight back. If it's brown,
lay
down. If it's white, say goodnight. In relation to bears, obviously.
Bears, yeah. If the bear is yellow, let it mellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say not your bowel movements. Yeah. If it's white, good night.
Good night.
That's arsenic.
Okay.
That's the vamping. I guess no one else has any stories.
I don't. I'm like
thinking.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like, because it is a terrifying thing. Like, this is like to come across a natural creature. And like, if you had to fight a bear, it would be terrifying.
I think the closest thing I get
dying.
The closest thing I get is my girlfriend and I's cat is incredibly clumsy. So if you're petting her in like the middle of the night on your bed, on the bed, she'll flop off the side and then realize she's falling and grab at the closest thing, which is usually your arm.
You touching her.
So I think that is the most harrowing encounter I've had with nature.
That's good. I don't have one that's like particularly harrowing. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Vayakevish, who is our resident sword mage. I had a couple run-ins with dogs when I was a kid, but that's not like nature.
Sure.
The one that sticks out to me is I was probably 7 or 8, walking across my neighbor's driveway. Just saw this bug. It was just like in the middle of the driveway, just this kind of weird bug. I've never seen it since, and I don't know what kind of bug it was. But it had this smell that I've never smelled since.
Hate that.
Yeah, it was like this super unique, really weird smell. It smelled like body odor, but different. I was like in a cloud around it.
I'm feverishly writing notes.
It just had such a weird. Monster. It had like such a weird vibe, like something that you would encounter in like some kind of weird sci-fi thing, like just a weird bug.
I was gonna say, have you seen the HBO show Sovereign's Reign?
No,
I have not.
Oh,
how many weird bugs are in it?
Is it all sovereign citizens?
It's all weird bugs.
All weird bugs.
I feel like, I think you would all like it, but Anthony, you especially, I think, will love this show. You should watch it. It's incredible.
Because of the weird bug content?
Kind of. I think Netflix bought the rights, actually, which is weird considering on HBO.
I didn't enjoy this run-in with the weird bug.
Yeah, but this is not the same. Because you would be watching it from the comfort of your couch and reality, which will help you
no smell
deal with all the weird bugs, and there is no smell-o-vision. But it's like...
And you heard it here, we're petitioning Twitch to engage smell-o-vision so that we can pioneer this technology.
Yeah, but anyways, Sovereign's Reign, one of the best, both narratively and animated, like series I've seen in a long, long, long time. It's very cool.
Very good.
How does it stack up to One Piece?
Well, that's kind of like comparing apples to One Piece, and I'm not sure that's a accurate comparison.
That's fair. Sorry, my mistake. Are we ready to jump in? Because you guys were in the heat of battle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And a mama land shark came in as you were beating up all of her children. And unfortunately, I
Some
looked
of
at the turn order, and it is her turn.
Uh-oh.
And there are two of you close, so she's gonna launch on in. As soon as I
good.
get this turn order
She's
up.
going, she's gonna launch.
I'm gonna flip a roll a 1d2. And if it's a 1, she'll attack Ernest, and a 2 she'll attack Phalanx. It's a 2, so it'll be
good.
fine. We'll move on in. Engage.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. What do you have to lose? And she's
My
gonna hit
life.
you as she launches at you with her charging maw.
Charge me, mama.
Yep. Oh, I got an 11. I don't think that hits your AC.
That isn't gonna do it.
But you know what? With a natural even miss, she pops free as she basically launches past you as you definitely get out of the way.
Rude.
And is vulnerable to attacks. I statted this monster. I'm gonna have her like dodge past you basically, and I'm gonna mark her. So she missed you, so she is vulnerable to attacks. And it is
it's my turn, I
Phalanx's
believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wheeling around and saying, hold on. Let me think of a good one.
I'm gonna say.
While you're
I
thinking,
just
I have to roll a D100 on my high weirdness table.
Hell yeah.
Great.
I don't
okay.
think I did it last time.
I turn around and I say, "Smite to meet you," and I wheel around with my hammer, and I am going to attack. I'm going to use Smite Evil against this. Against this creature.
It's abomination.
That quip was not worth the wait.
You know. What does vulnerable mean? Is it advantage?
I think vulnerable is a -4. I actually should this up. So she is vulnerable to being struck. So you have, I think when you roll, yeah. Okay. You nailed it.
Well, it's 19.
You crushed it.
So that's 11 plus I get to roll for smite. Okay, so that's 15 bludgeoning damage to this creature.
Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I turn around and just I think slam it on the tail, and say to the others, leave this big bastard to me, and I stay engaged.
Hell yeah.
That's my turn.
I just want to say that being vulnerable emotionally is a -4 to mental defense. No, it is oh, okay. Don't load. I don't need it. Vulnerable is attacks against you. Sorry, have their crit range expanded by 2. So an 18 natural 18 plus would hit. But
natural 18 plus.
Yes, but you did hit the AC with a 19, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. So,
great.
all right.
The little ones start launching in. The red ones are going to bite at Vea.
Yeah.
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 It does a 20. Yeah, 25 is going to hit you. 4 damage as one digs its claws into you.
Okay.
The green ones are going to launch at Phalanx.
Bring it.
Bring it on. A 20 against your AC.
Oh man, yeah.
4 damage. And I think the blue ones are actually gonna move up and try to attack Ernest. So spread the wealth a little bit.
Spread the love.
Spread the love. Oop, I just canceled that attack. 18 against your AC, Ernest.
Yeah, that absolutely hits me.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Hold on. I'm going to take an action here to... Well, it's only 4. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for a bigger hit to do something.
These ones attacked Phalanx?
Yeah. No. The green ones attack Phalanx. The blue ones attack Jethro. Or Ernest.
Yep.
The blue, I believe that this here is my sigil.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, so they would take half damage, I believe.
Half of what they do?
Yep. Ally takes half damage from the attack.
Oh,
Nice.
well. They say ow, and that's it.
And I
But
took
they still did.
Very human-like.
You took 4 damage.
4 damage.
And then we are up to you, Ernest
So-
Jethro.
This says I get to the weirdness I
this?
rolled.
Mhm.
Says I gain an additional quick action during each of my turns. And I
Oh shit. Okay.
cannot for life me figure out what a quick action is.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bonus action. Some of the things will say quick action. Most things are actions. Like I'm trying to.
So the only thing I could find
What
was
book is your thing from?
on my turn I can take 1 standard, 1 move, and a quick action.
Yeah,
I can
it's
use
basically
action
an extra
counter.
bonus action.
but I can use a standard action to take a move action, and I can use a standard or a move to take a quick action.
Correct.
But what?
Yes.
But you can do all 3 on your turn if you'd like.
Yeah, it's just so a quick action can be things like reloading a crossbow potentially, or
Or
say,
marking with a sigil.
marking with a sigil. It usually says in the action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
it'll say quick action.
awkwardly, I don't think I have any.
It's awkward.
Can't all be winners, wild magic.
Yeah. So I will cast Force Tentacle.
Hell yeah.
Like as an
Hoping you
as an
would.
example, the draconic the draconic racial trait, like a breath weapon, is a quick action.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
I will use Force Tentacle. So it is a random nearby enemy.
okay. There's several. You should roll a d4, and we can just pick a group or the mama. So
I will
One-
do
one is-
Mama is 4.
mama's 4.
And then left to right 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
1, so blue.
Blues.
Nice.
The roll to hit. Charisma. Escalation is 4. There's a 21 hit.
Ooh.
Physical defense.
It does.
It says hand cross, so it's not.
Yeah,
Because
I understand.
it's pulling my charisma.
Mhm.
So I hit for 11 damage.
Oh shit. Okay. You
Wow.
what are you casting a spell? What does this look like?
Yeah, so Ernest is not in control of his own magic. So
Mhm.
these guys come up and attack him, and he kind of like reels back, and as he like holds up his hand, a tentacle comes out of the ground, grabs one of them, and smashes it into the ground.
Oh shit. Yeah, so as it lurches up, it smashes it, and it just like breaks and crumples to the ground as you kill another one of them.
Can I use a quick action to pop free or disengage?
I think so. Oh, actually, you don't even need to. Like disengaging is kind of weird. Disengage is like
Aren't you?
it's just a
Isn't everything
check.
near? Doesn't that matter?
No, they're engaged. The blue ones are engaged with Ernest right
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to move away, you just roll a disengage, and it's just a normal save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
so you just get to do
Just
that. It doesn't
a
even
roll
take
20,
a
right?
Yeah, a natural. Yeah.
Oh,
So you don't. I can tell you that it doesn't mean. Okay. You can disengage safely as a move. As a move action by making a normal save. You could still. You can still move away. You just take attack of opportunity.
if they have it.
They
Which I
generally
think-
do at 13th age.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh, it's
That's not
Pathfinder
it.
2e that we're like not everything
Yeah.
has it. Okay, I will chill here.
Okay.
I don't think I can get that far away. I have to be nearby anyway, so
Yeah.
Not to worry, old man. I will protect you.
How's your health?
11.
Yeah, you live forever.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
draw a new tile.
Ah, yes.
Also roll a new warp.
Of course. Michael, escalation is 4.
Oh, we did just. Oh, we're about to come to the top of it, and then it'll be 5. So it's 4 right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure though. Yeah, you're doing the 1d8. Okay, good.
Yep.
Perfect.
Great. I will attack these land shark pups in front
The
of
reds.
me.
Mhm.
The red group. I'll use my sword.
Uh,
Like I do.
this is
Stab
relevant.
the pups.
The warp that I rolled, which figures it's at the end of my turn. So until the end of my next turn, there's a blurring at the edge of all things. No creature can interrupt another. Disengage attempts automatically succeed.
Oh wow. Well, too bad you didn't disengage this turn.
Yeah, I know, it's at the end of my turn.
Yeah,
That's an 18 against AC.
that hits.
Great.
And 7 damage.
7
On the
damage.
blues.
Yeah, on the reds.
Oh, the reds. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You slice through another one if you want to add anything to that flare. But yeah, you're carving them up. Something
Good.
fierce.
I will use my quick action to cancel this sigil
Okay.
and move a new sigil over here onto the large
Ooh,
one.
onto the mama. Okay.
Yes, and I will use my lifelink one.
Is that the bleeding eye we've done
hell
before?
Yeah. Sigil of blood.
Ooh, mama.
Blood. Nice. Nice. That it?
Nice.
That
You can disengage
is-
for free if you'd like.
You can.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll move here.
Okay. The mama's here. The mama dove past and is her. I'm gonna roll a d3 and see who she like lunges at next. It's gonna be Ernest Phalanx. Yeah. Phalanx again. Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
She loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love her. I feel like she's like looking for someone to go after, and then she tries to move and realizes her tail's still pinned under my giant
Right.
hammer, and she's like,
Maybe not. A 15 also
Mm.
misses you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
I
does.
think she like dives past still.
Ugh.
Dang. Yeah.
When she attacks,
Mhm.
I will deal negative energy to equal my Constitution modifiers 3. So I'll deal 3 damage to it,
Okay.
and I will lifelink that back.
Sick. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Next
I have a
up.
semantics question for you.
Yes.
Reading Smite,
Mm-hmm.
the way it describes it is you can use this talent once per battle, okay, plus an additional number of times per day equal to your charisma modifier. But is that saying if there are additional battles I can use it, or like even within a battle, it's just I can use it up to as many times as I have it?
Once
what I'm
per
saying?
battle plus an additional number of times per day equal to your charisma
But it's per day,
modifier.
not per
Yeah.
battle. You see what I'm saying?
I would say
That is a weird
no,
way to
it would
word
be
that.
for the battle because it doesn't otherwise if you can always use it once
Per
per
day,
battle.
like
Yeah, but think about it, you're never going to use it not in a battle. So like that's kind of ridiculous. If like 'cause it's
so
a power that's
it's saying
yeah,
it's encompassing
that
the
many times
entire day, even
per-
if per day.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, so basically like you can use it once per battle for free and you also have a
And then as
pool.
many times. Okay, cool, awesome. Then I will spin around and I will continue to cast Smite Evil and try to hammer this bro again.
Hammer bro.
Hammer bro. Let me roll that weapon.
Roll that hammer.
Where's my...
Hit that dog. What's that?
Oh,
I heard someone
there you
dropped and came back.
nope. Also, escalation dice 5 now, I believe.
It is, you're right.
That is a 25 to hit.
Definitely hits. Holy shit.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know why it's telling me a hit is 12. I think my Warhammer only goes to 10.
Well, but you're gonna add your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've it's
Oh,
showing
of
here
course.
1d10
So it is-
plus 5. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, and then I'm gonna roll a smite, and that's 8. So that'll be 20 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
So I think what we start to see is like.
Wait, can I ask why it's?
So I think
why
I
it's
described to y'all
because you had
because it's an
12 oh,
additional
sorry,
smite
sorry.
damage.
I thought you had 14. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think I told y'all, but I have these horns as a half orc, but one of them is like sawed off as like a religious observance.
Tusk or horn?
And I'm sorry, tusk, not a horn. Tusk is sawed off as a religious observance, but as I continue to get into like the heat of battle and call upon the just mercenary, like you start to see this like red translucent shimmering outline of a tusk kind of like starting to get more and more solid as I continue to entreat the just mercenary.
Cool. You Phantom Tusk.
That's it. The Phantom Tusk.
That was pretty good. Time for some bites. Here's the thing: it's the red ones are up, and I'll say at this point, Caspera will have run out of the cave, so I think she's safe.
Yeah.
Great.
She's safe. So that means they're not going to go
She's
after her.
safe.
She's safe. You kind of backflipped over them. She's safe. But I think the Reds now have a decision, and I think they would. I'll roll a d3 again and see who they go for. They're gonna still keep going after you.
Give them all to me.
No, give me your tired, your wounded, and your land shark. That's what that's on the tablet of the Statue of Liberty. And
in the Constitution.
Yeah. You are entitled to bear land sharks. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay, I'll choose to do that.
Bear them as they come and attack you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Your backflip was cool. Your disengage was neat, but here we are. Ooh,
Thanks.
24. So 4 damage.
Pretty good, Michael.
4 damage is pretty good. Greens, well, they'd stick and hit strike at our boy Phalanx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hurting their
21?
mom. That makes
21?
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 damage to you.
Sneaky bastards.
Blues would stick
How
with
much?
4 damage.
How much? 4. Okay.
4. And the blues will attack Ernest Jethro, a 19.
Enemies are rolling hot.
Yeah,
tonight.
that absolutely hits me.
I'm
4
going
damage.
to use my talent I'm going to use my talent Bastion to take half of that damage on Jethro's behalf.
Wow.
So he will take half damage and I will take half.
Cool.
You take 2.
That's right.
I take
2 for each of you then. It's one of those things where you just like stick your arm out and they bite your arm, but
Yeah,
still get a
exactly.
little bit of.
Yeah,
Ernest.
like 3 of them jump and 2 of them latch onto my arm and only one of them makes it through and nibbles him on the crotch.
Mm-hmm. With this Landshark nibbling at your crotch, Ernest, it's your turn.
Awesome. I will first cast.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jeb. It's like,
Solid.
I'm gonna cast chaos, or I guess he's taken some damage. He's gonna kind of like he's gonna start to run away, and then
you get a free disengage, so yeah.
I do, and something will gurgle within him, like within his stomach, and Chaos
Like in a
Blessing.
Magic School Bus episode.
Chaos Blessing will happen. So I rolled a 12. So the next enemy that moves to engage me this battle takes 2d6 damage.
Holy shit.
Woo!
Wow.
They don't know that though.
They do
Nope.
not.
Yeah, they don't.
So I'm gonna kind of move over here. I'm gonna say the way I'm playing it, Jethro also doesn't really know that.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
Let's roll them. We got there.
Oh shit! Yep, you get your double.
Yeah. Elven
Double
Grace.
action.
Active.
I drew defense again, and I'm not gonna change the warp because disengaging for free seems really good.
Pretty solid in this battle.
Yeah.
I will attack the sharks.
Mhm.
Escalation is now 5.
Oh, sorry. Did you also get more healing from when? No, the big one hasn't attacked.
That's the
It'll be
big
next
one.
Okay. Mhm.
A 17 against AC.
Against the lesser, the pups.
Yep.
17 does not hit.
What?
Yeah, you've been pretty hot, and the 17 does not hit, unfortunately.
So they have an 18 AC?
That's you could intuit that maybe.
I will intuit that.
You
With
still
that
do
in
1
mind,
damage.
great. I'll do that. I will try again. Worse.
It is worse. That
And
is
you hit
unfortunate.
crit damage again.
Yeah,
That's
both
unfortunate.
times.
Yeah.
2 8s in a row, and you just shit the bed on that one, didn't you, Vea?
Yeah.
Damn.
She
Damn.
is incensed enough by the sight of these land sharks that she is getting sloppy with her platinum sword arm.
Yeah.
It's yeah, that's the end of my very cool extra move turn.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Bump
you
that
know
up
what?
to a D10.
You did your best. The mama land shark. I mean, she's still gonna have to attack Phalanx, right? She's actually, you know what?
Yeah,
She's wounded, and you see her rise up on her haunches and slam her claws down, and the cave that you're in starts shaking, and some rocks fall from the ceiling, and you all find yourself kind of losing your steady
Uh-oh.
footing.
Are we going to a
Uh,
second stage?
No, she's not that big. So a 10 versus your physical defense. Is anybody hit by that?
Not
No.
me.
All right. Well, that was a big ol' waste for her.
Wait,
I know
sorry.
how it
What was it?
feels.
Yeah.
What was it trying to hit?
10 versus
CD.
physical defense.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats
Yeah.
it.
Oh, old man.
Ernest, you trip and like fall to the ground, and you find yourself hampered. And hampered as a condition, I will remind you,
You get
it means
everybody puts their laundry on you.
yeah, exactly. You are a basket. You've been turned into a basket. No, hampered means
warm.
you can only make basic attacks for this round. No frills. You can still move
No
normally.
fucking wild magic.
Fighters
Oh,
and bards,
no.
that also means no flexible attacks. Monsters, that means no triggering special abilities for specific attack rolls. Yeah, you can just do a normal attack, unfortunately, this round.
Crossbow.
I don't have that.
I don't have. Well, hopefully your friends can take care of it, because Phalanx is a...
Yep. I am going to use my quick action to cast Lay on Hands on myself. So I get to roll a recovery
Roll them
plus
bones.
my charisma. So that is 14 healing.
Wow. You'll live forever.
And then I smash the mama with my hammer. This is a PG-13 show.
Yeah. Smash the mama.
Also, I believe it is 6 now
You're
for the
correct. We've gone around the top. Is 6.
escalation.
It is maxed out. We are not. That is the highest it will go in this fight.
It is the highest it'll go. Ooh, 15. That's a bad roll.
That's including the +6. Wow.
Yeah.
You miss, but you still do 1
Oh.
damage.
I'm too busy making sure my muscles work. And I win. Oh, actually, but you do take damage on
I took the miss damage.
miss. A 1. Yeah.
Yeah. 1. Yep.
Oops. That's it.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing great. We're gonna go through a round. I'm just gonna roll 3, or let's see. Roll this attack. Oh, Anthony, I'm so sorry. Nat 20. Which means they do 8 damage as these two bite into you ferociously.
Ouch.
Doing good? Still alive?
I'm still alive. Not much. I'm at 6.
I'm sorry, Phalanx. I mean, well, you know what?
I'm so hampered.
Don't be sorry.
To come attack me.
Yeah, he is hampered and down, and I do think so. They're engaged with you, but I do think the greens are going to run away. You're going to get an attack of opportunity on them. So
Okay.
why don't you roll that first?
$14 against AC.
Doesn't hit, but you still do the miss damage.
1 miss. Yeah.
1 miss. Ol' miss.
Those are 2 bad rolls in a row, huh?
Yeah. Which actually, how much health did I give you? Oh, okay. That actually is enough to kill one of them that was on its last legs.
Okay.
And now they're engaging with Jethro, right? So,
Yes, so
what happens now?
So as they like come to pounce on him, he like covers his head in his hands, and more tentacles like come out of the ground to like cover his body, but in doing so, like hit them for 3
Wow.
damage.
Wow.
Wow, that was
Almost
bad.
minimum
A
damage.
2 and a 1.
That's
We
pretty.
are
That's
rolling
pretty
some
bad.
stinkers tonight.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, okay. These blue ones are gonna just bite Phalanx.
Come on, mama.
Come on. It's not even the mama's turn yet. 21. That does hit you, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is.
4 damage as they bite you. But then it's Ernest's turn. Except you are hampered.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Did they bite me or did they bite Ernest?
Phalanx, they bit you for 4.
They bit me. Yeah, okay, cool.
So he is a cook. So he is gonna pull out his cooking knife and take
boy.
a slash.
Nice.
Let's fucking go. I was waiting
let
for
him
this
cook.
crazy psychopath to come out. Yes, chef.
That's
Just a crit. Crits on it.
What is
I feel so
happening?
bad. I feel so bad for Anthony that has like the coolest fucking like prosthesis sword mage like character, and then the old psychopath with a loose knife is just like absolutely wailing on
going
these
ham.
listeners.
Crits,
Yeah,
crits
it's so
for a
wow.
whopping 3 damage.
good. Yeah, boy.
Is that really? That's all the damage that is?
Yeah, which is
Yes.
funny because you maxed
It's
both your
-1
roll and
strength.
your.
I just want to double check it because it says it pretty quick in here. Yeah, so small weapons. It's a small weapon. It's 1d4.
Funny.
D4, and he gets a -1 to it. That's very funny.
God damn.
Wow. Wow, that's yeah. You do 3 damage. It's you know what? It is more.
I'm also resetting my my spell tracker. Because I drew 5. And I'm gonna draw a new one, which is defense again.
A lot of defense.
So if I have fallen, is my warp
You
still
didn't actually fall. It was you gained the hamper condition.
Oh, so my warp is still in effect.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna, because we can move away for free. I'm gonna move to the far band.
Okay.
Nice.
They'd have to use both an action and a movement to get to you.
Yeah.
But that's all you can do. Oh, actually, so unfortunately, because you attacked,
Oh, you're right.
you
I'm
can
still
only move
nearby.
to the nearby. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. But I will no longer be engaged with them.
You are not engaged with them. No. And you could still basically move behind. Yeah, Vea.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Vea, please take care of these sharks. They hurt so bad.
I'm doing my best.
And it is Vea's turn. So let's see. Let's see them rolls.
Of course, that's the time
yeah.
that I roll high.
You max
Love
out.
that.
Yeah. You did a lot of maxing out. It was just in their damage roll, not your hit roll.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm only hampered for 1 turn, right?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
done now. Yeah, you're back to normal.
Is a rally your full action, or is it a quick action?
I'm pretty sure. Well, rallying is to use is a standard action to use for recovery.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The first time is free if you haven't done it yet.
Free,
Wait.
like a free
Oh,
action?
No, I'm so sorry. No, I'm reading it. It's standard action. It's free, and because thereafter you have to do a save if you keep doing it in a battle. So
Right.
never mind. It's still an action. Yeah.
Okay.
You still have your markup though, right? So.
I do, yeah. I think I'm going to attack this turn, and I might have to rally next turn. If
I'll
there
help
is
you.
a next turn. Phalanx knows how to rally.
Yeah, you know it,
He's
brother.
actually a professional rally cart driver.
A 23.
Hey.
Does a 23 hit?
Anthony, that does hit.
Oh, yes.
Man.
Heck
10
yeah.
damage to these freaking sharks.
You kill another one. This is you kill another one, and Slasher and the one remaining is quite injured.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh, I wish I could do more.
Can't leave that sigil.
Gonna leave the sigil on the big one. Hoping she doesn't do a big dumb ground pound attack again.
Maybe.
I think that's all I got, unfortunately. All my cantrips are non-damaging.
Okay. It is the mama's turn. The mama is bloodied and bashed, and the stomp didn't do very much. And you see her look around and see some of her children near her. And I'm going to roll. As she actually eats one to regain some health.
Sick.
Damn. That's awesome.
Metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gains some health back, and she's looking
Nice.
pretty fine. But that is her whole action. And it is Phalanx's turn.
Is movement the free action, or can I move and do a free action and still take an action?
You can
Free
move,
actions are
standard
free.
action, quick action.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
that's what I
three
mean. Quick
in one
action
turn.
and then standard. Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Any order.
Sweet. Okay. First
Yeah.
action, I am hitting my hammer against the mama.
Mm-hmm.
Do that first. That's 29.
That hits very hard.
Yep, that's 10 bludgeoning for the mama.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I smash, and then
Already
I
stalled.
move
Mhm.
over to Vea. Cause like the warp thing's still happening, yeah?
Yep, still happening.
Cool. Move
That
over to
one's blurred.
Vea, and then with my quick action, I will cast Prey on Hand, heal on Prey. What's it called? Lay on Hands
Lay on
again.
hands.
Heal on,
So
prey
you,
on
so
hands.
you roll a recovery, but I expend the recovery. So you
Oh,
can
cool.
Cool.
and so you get +4 to that as well because it's my charisma mod.
I just I
Thanks.
move over to Vea and cast Eat, Pray, Love, and
Hey, Pray Love.
Thoughts and
Bonus
prayers.
healing.
Cool.
Sick.
yeah.
And so I put a hand, a glowing hand on Vea, and I say, "It's okay. Not everybody can have big muscles like me." And they heal you.
I really needed that. Thank you.
No problem. I'm used to having to defend the weak. And that's yeah, the end of my turn.
I appreciate that you're defending both of us.
Correct.
So the green will move down.
We are together the weak.
The green will move down and try to bite Phalanx.
Do
18,
it, coward.
18 against
No.
AC. They miss. They
Get
don't do
outta
any
here.
damage. The blues are up, and actually, because of the mama tried has eaten one, they actually flee.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
And yeah,
Get
they're
outta here.
not looking to get eaten.
Yeah, they're
And
not trying to get
the
ate.
red one, actually, because I guess actually what happens is the red one actually joins. It normally you could tell would not feel so confident alone, but because its green brethren have joined it, it's actually going to assimilate into that mook. You'd think that maybe
Nice.
on its own it wouldn't be brave enough, but now at least,
Yeah.
yeah. Indeed, it is a bitch, and that's gonna add.
It's changed its colors.
Yeah. And right. Hold on. Just have to. That's fine. Remove them from the turn order. Come on. Here we go. And that makes it Ernest's turn.
Great. I am going to use warped healing.
Great.
What are the
Can't wait for this.
what are the like how are you guys doing for healing? Like
I'm
health?
great.
I'm just above half.
Okay. So Jethro's gonna see what Phalanx did to heal. He's gonna go,
Oh.
I feel that power. I think I can do that. And he's
Lay on tentacle.
gonna lay on hands to Vea and himself. And
Whoa.
How many eyeballs are gonna appear?
do you remember that eyeball that opened up on your shoulder?
Yeah, does the same
Oh,
thing
no.
open up again?
Yes, but this time I think it's a mouth,
Oh.
like a maw.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna heal using a recovery
Monster.
for 0.
No. You have -1 on your recovery? That's extremely funny. Wait, does Vea also get a recovery, or is it just for you?
Maya gets 10 temporary hit points.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna
okay.
use well, and then I'm gonna use my movement to move into far band.
Yeah, you are. I bet you are.
And I
Oh
drew
my
a
god, that's so good.
As he runs away,
attack.
Vea's gonna. I told you not to touch me.
Did you say that out of your second mouth?
I think that she starts saying it out of her normal mouth, and then the other one like starts to join in, and so like it kind of gets a little weird halfway through
in
the sentence.
stereo. Yeah. It's like when you like hear yourself through your headphones and you're
Yeah.
like you stop because you can't
Yeah.
keep talking. Well, that's great because it is your turn, Vea.
Great. Here we go.
Hell yeah.
You
Roll to 3.
said the big one's bloodied?
Yes.
Or sorry, is it still bloodied?
It healed and then became bloodied again. Yeah. Because
Okay.
Phalanx walloped it good.
Getting hit with a giant hammer will do that to someone.
It will. Part of me kind of wants to just run up to this bitch and smack her good.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been rolling really poorly, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe it'll change now.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
She's going to furiously run up to the large shark and attack. And
Yeah.
let me check quick on when I have to use my smites and stuff.
Smites?
Battle.
You have a smite?
Yeah. That's a spell attack. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit this thing with white flame blade.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
That's pretty
Yeah.
fucking metal.
Okay. Gonna roll my attack first. Escalation is 6.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Nat 1,
Not
huh?
great.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well,
Mm-mm.
man. So
This
you
is
light
the
that.
coolest character that I've ever had just fall apart at the seams.
Yeah.
So far.
So far.
So far.
After today, couldn't be better.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say you run to attack it, and there's like this you're standing in a pool of water, right? And you take a step into it, and like suddenly there's no ground beneath you as your foot lodges into a kind of like an unseen hole in the murky waters.
Yeah.
And for this turn, you are stuck. You can't move, disengage, pop free, or change your position.
Okay.
And you do not get the attack off, but you still do one miss damage.
Yeah.
So
Your bonus mouth lets out a little snicker.
Oh,
that's not supportive.
That's some Sukuna shit.
Yeah, right. The mama's right there, and the mama turns to see you.
Michael.
Yeah.
It is still my turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's 2 in a row. Come on.
I'm sorry. It's your second turn. Yeah.
Even
You're
after
stuck.
I got my foot stuck.
I mean,
okay.
to be fair, I feel like I'd be in my right to be like, you got a nat 1. We're moving on. But yes.
That could have been your choice to punish.
Yeah.
So I I'm trying to figure out. So I didn't hit with my spell. Is my once per battle spell gone?
No, it's actually saved in the weapon, I believe.
Really?
I think so. I think if you don't get to like cast it, it's you hold it. Oh, that's a Pathfinder thing maybe, but I would say for this it's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try again.
'Cause, like
Once-
again, if you imbued it into your weapon and you swing and miss, it shouldn't just necessarily disappear, right? If it's like hit on hit.
I agree with that, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure how it's supposed to
Yeah,
work.
I think it's fine. Yeah,
I'm
you only
so
have wait.
mad.
There's got to be more plus, right? Why is it only a +6? Because you get the +6 from the
He
escalation.
doesn't have a plus from his.
You have no
strength or
plus on your attack.
I definitely have plus to my attack. What's
Yeah.
Oh well, it
not-
didn't register it before then
No,
No.
it didn't.
either.
Wow. I mean, you still got a natural one before, so that one didn't matter.
Right.
Your
No, but I'm saying before that
what's-
you'd rolled
what's your
other.
what's your stat for hitting?
It's intelligence. I should have plus
So
4.
where it says strength next to your melee, you can change that to intelligence.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
using your strength.
I'm using my secondary attack for the sword itself.
Oh,
That's why. I'll
Oh.
roll actual melee
Yeah,
attack.
that's fine. We'll just add 4 because with that a 20 you would hit.
Sure. Okay. Let's make it hot. All right. We got 1d8 plus 3 plus my spell, which does it's just a d6.
Could be worse.
Yeah, but it also could be a lot better.
It's true.
Like that's for a once per battle spell, that's not a lot of marbles added.
Is it like times your level though? So like every level it'll be like 2d6 then 3d6.
Oh, it's 1d6 fire damage to all enemies you're engaged with.
Actually, you're engaged with 2 enemies right now.
Cool.
So that's pretty sick.
So
Oh, comically bad. 2 1 a 1
fuck?
a 1 on a d8 and a 1 on a d6 for 5 fire damage, huh? Okay.
No, Michael, it's 4 sword damage, 1 fire damage.
Wow.
That is just
Okay.
a comically low hit. But I also
Wow.
deal 1 damage to the green sharks.
I thought you said you did the damage to all the things you're engaged with. You're engaged with the green sharks.
Yeah.
Oh, so why do you only do 1 to them?
So I'm also it's just the fire damage,
Oh,
right?
wow. No, that makes
Oh,
sense.
no, you're right. It is weapon plus intelligence and d6 fire damage to all enemies you're engaged with.
Okay.
So
You-
it's
okay.
5 to both.
So you do
Big
kill.
hit.
You do kill one. I'll put the one closest to you, land shark. That one is dead.
Fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. Is it the mama's turn now, or do you have another terrible turn to waste?
For my thirds. Yeah, I'm done.
The mama.
Now I get to roll a d12.
Yeah. That's fun that it just keeps going up. The mama lunges at you, but with only a 10, I think, it misses.
It does.
She launches past you, snapping her jaws futilely. Phalanx is up.
Yeah. I run over and attack the big boy.
Okay.
That is.
If you do that, oh
mine.
no, you could do that free disengage. Yep.
Yeah. That is a 20.
That
to hit.
hits.
Nice. That is 14 bludgeoning damage. max
Tell me
damage.
what it looks like when you kill this. Mama.
I think the mama's trying to like go around Vea,
Mm-hmm.
and you get like an anime close up of like the shark's eye, and in the eye you see the reflection of just big old phalanx rushing forward, and then just like catapults over his own hammer, hits her the back of the skull, and it just like skull goes into the water, like a seesaw other side of the land shark goes up in the air, and it just like
and crashes down,
falls
and
back
like
onto
a
the
depth
water.
charge kind of like spray.
Yeah, exactly.
Sick.
Yeah.
The
And then
green
as a
ones.
free as my
Oh, yes.
as my free action, I turn and yell at the small ones
Yeah.
that are behind me.
Seeing their mother fall, the green ones scamper off into a nearby tunnel and flee. And you have successfully solved my giant subterranean lizard puzzle,
Land shark puzzle.
my land shark puzzle.
Ugh.
And
Frail.
like you, yeah.
Yeah, I was just say so. Phalanx is like, frail one. How are you? Are you okay? And also you, old man. How are you doing?
That was mean. That was good.
That was me. Veya's gonna pull her foot out of the hole,
Mhm.
ignore you, and go over to the red pup,
Classic.
and
Um,
pull a tooth from each one that she killed.
Nice.
and you hear a little voice like, "Did you get them all? Oh, my goodness, what a bloodbath!" And this tiny little gnome comes back in. Oh well, thank you all for coming to my rescue. Sorry, that was highly embarrassing. I didn't really anticipate ending up here. Here, please let me see. And she like comes over to you. I need to reward you all for such bravery. My name is Casper Brim. I'm an artifact collector. I run my own shop. It is I'm been trying to land, but please take these as a gift of my appreciation. And she hands you each a rune. And runes, if you recall, are a element of 13th age, where it is it's a powerful item you can use that will imbue your weapon with to attack. Okay, now, of course, I had runes marked, and now I don't have them. Where is it? Rune. Okay. So, okay. So each of you is going to get an adventure level rune. That's a +1 rune. So in a battle, if you use it, you'll automatically get +1 for the rest of the combat. And you also you can use it either on your armor, so you can raise your a defense, or you can use it on a weapon to raise your attack. And I'm sorry, the rune gives you +1 in either case to either all defenses or your all attacks in that way. But it also has a random effect that you have to roll on a D100. So you can either do that now if you want, or you can do it in battle. Yeah, perfect for that. And it also works on
I
spell
kind of feel like
casting
in battle. Yeah.
Yes, so all of you have this, and it is on, just so you know, page 284 of the book. Cool. It's pretty cool. So, like, yeah, you can get things like if you use it on armor, sorry, it first applies to your AC, but it can apply to your physical defense, mental defense, both of them. It can apply to your saves, or it can give you a free rally, I think. And if you apply to your weapon, you can get like up to a +4 to opportunity attacks, or energy damage of like fire, cold, or some other energy, or other bonuses. So it's like it's a little bit of a wild card. It's a pretty powerful item to have in a combat.
And it only lasts. How long does it last?
So the rune will, if you apply it, it should last for the combat.
Oh, okay.
But it's a one-time use.
They function, yeah, because it functions similarly to a magical oil, and oils are pretty much just a +1 or something. It's a quick action to apply it to a weapon, or an implement or armor, and it lasts until the end of battle.
Got it.
Veya, I know you said that I shouldn't touch you anymore, and I'm very sorry. You can have mine. He's gonna give
you. You can use them though, just so you know, like
no,
on your spellcasting implement. But yeah.
No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
She says in stereo.
Yep.
It'll go away when you take enough damage.
I think Phalanx walks over to Kaspara and says, What exactly were you doing here in this land of danger on your own?
Oh, well, I generally travel on my own. I was with a caravan. They were attacked, and I ran off, and I unfortunately slipped through a hole. There was a series of bandits and bats and many strange things, but I slid through this hole, and I found myself trapped on that stalactite, hung from my pack, unfortunately. So I'm very fortunate that you came along, as I'm pretty sure if you had come any later, I might have been lunch or dinner. What time is it? I have no light here.
It's the middle of the night. We were awoken
It-
by the sound of you screaming. I need my beauty rest.
And she looks you up and down and goes, that sounds like a long nap to me.
It's true. He's very ugly.
Straight up
She
charisma
says
caster.
again in stereo with both mouths.
Ernest goes, hang on, let me fix that mouth for you. And he goes to brush it, and the teeth just get sharper.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, I think I made it worse.
I am obsessed with Ernest.
Really?
I
Horrifying.
don't really understand what happens.
I think I'm still talking to Kaspar and I'm like, what is your destination? What are you doing out here in these lands?
Well, I was on a search for some rare antiques to sell in my shop. But I truly kind of follow wherever the wind takes me. And she has in fact, and she takes her hat off, and she has like a strange, almost like a headpiece on under this massive hat, and it is like kind of this like magical like artifact antenna kind of sticking up, and it spins around almost like a weather vane. She goes, in fact, I feel something may be calling me now, and if you don't mind, I'll be on my way. And she puts her hat back down. Perhaps we'll meet up down the road at some point. Take care. Don't, she looks at, maybe, be more careful where you step, she says to Vea.
Back at you.
She like finger guns you.
She walks out like backwards out of the cave, just finger gunning you.
She walks backwards right into the cave where the two land sharks ran away, and then we just hear
right. You
desperate
just hear
shouting and
torn apart,
pain.
blood sprays out
Yeah.
cartoonishly, and that's it. No.
Wilhelm scream.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys are able to go back, beaten maybe to your campsite, unless there's more you wanted to do in the land shark camp or cave.
I think
mhm.
how big are the land sharks? They're like
Even the pups are the size of like a full grown man. They are large. I would say secondly, they are medium creatures, and she is a large creature for gamifying it.
hey, Phalanx, be a dear and bring one of these out to our camp for us.
Why would you want one of these vile creatures in our camp?
Breakfast.
Ugh.
Enjoy.
What, all the dead bats around you aren't enough?
Yeah, I'm having bat meat.
I'll take one for this this psychopath.
Never had land
no.
shark before.
Ugh.
I am not
You're
responsible. How good is your constitution? I am not responsible for you shitting yourself to death in the morning.
It's terrible. But
I think at least a -1.
But I'm a very good cook.
Yeah, so
great.
you're
I'll
able to
take
get
it.
back. You're able to rest. I will let you all heal up, get a get your recoveries back. But I am gonna need you to roll me some kind of check, Ernest, to see how well you cook this land shark bacon for breakfast.
How does a cooking check sound?
A cooking check sounds good. Yeah, that sounds pretty
Sounds
reasonable.
pretty good.
One of my backgrounds.
I am gonna give you a -2 because these are tough meat.
Yeah.
What's the intelligence? Okay.
You could do intelligence would be fine. If you're using your hunting prowess and skills, like what you know from the wild. Yeah,
And you said -2 is my modifier.
-2. Yeah.
Woof.
The
Okay.
critical fail.
That sounds
So
like food poisoning.
You're
to me.
like, okay, we're gonna do like a pork belly equivalent. And like they're mostly bone on the belly. It is not like a fat bearing creature, and yet you insist on cooking like this bear, like really like fucking
Oh my
tough,
god.
terrible
Ernest.
skinned meat. And it's like, so it's basically like, imagine like scaly bacon, and it will like break your teeth, and you're trying to cook it. Do you eat it?
Oh
That'd
yeah.
be a different check.
Oh yeah, I eat it.
Okay.
Has to.
Gotta.
So it is in the morning. You have this horrible. It is not the smell of bacon. It is a terrible burning. Like you're getting like almost like ozone as like the
Yeah,
almost
acrid,
metallic
like-
scales are like just like frying in like up like the fats of this thing. It's gristle and like it's basically like gristle and steel. It is not a
It's
good.
cartilage. Like
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Ernest, that smells awful.
I was always taught in the mountains: waste not, want not.
I make me 2 flat check saves. I'm not going to tell you the difficulty. I just need to have you have two D. Okay.
A 3 and then a 17.
Okay.
Ernest dies because he shits himself.
Yeah, maybe.
Reroll a new character.
No, so the first one was for your teeth. And
Oh,
with
hell
a
yeah.
3, you break a tooth, and you're going to take 2 points of HP damage.
What's left of me?
It's a good question. You still have like the comically at least one sticking out comically,
Yeah.
but yeah, well, like maybe you've cracked a molar. This is not good. You are in pain. With the 17, it does not poison you. So
Hey,
It's pretty good.
Did we long rest?
yes,
There.
you get everything. You're getting.
Yeah.
You finish your rest. You get all of your recoveries back. You're back to full health.
Cool.
this is actually pretty good.
It says teeth chipped and blood streaming
your
from his mouth.
Blood just pouring out of your mouth.
I think
You
next time I should pick a lip. That would dissolve all the bones.
look.
They're mostly bone.
Yeah,
So
It's
with you,
good for you. You need it
Uh,
as a growing woman.
I will say with having in the cave there was dead adventurers there, and Caspera also gave you a financial reward. So you each are also going to get 100 gold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Awesome. Diggity.
between all of like the some of like the jewelry of like the dead adventurers that were in the cave, some of the gold from Caspera, and things like that. And you are on to a new day on your road to Fort Verlornen. Ready to go. It is the morning. I assume like you guys set off. What does it look like with you guys? Oop, hold on. That's not correct. That's not what I wanted to do. Please tell me about what does it look like with you guys traveling?
Well, invigorated by his delicious breakfast of land shark, Ernest is excited to continue this adventure and is surprisingly keeping up with the rest of the party.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, I think maybe Phalanx has gotten up early and he's piled all of the bat corpses into like one funeral pyre and has lit a light. But he's up early.
Yeah. Those bat corpses smell a lot better than the land shark bacon.
Yeah. He actually is kind of hungry. He won't eat anything, but he's like, after seeing that land shark bacon, like this bat looks delicious.
Vea is up even earlier. I think that she's already like sitting on her packed materials
Mhm.
by the time you get up and start piling the bat corpses.
Nice.
Nice.
Point of pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Do you
we're
guys?
good to go. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to check. No one engaged
Oh,
with
I'm-
any of the items that they have.
The,
The
what?
bats?
The runes?
No. That's well. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind. If you're not, if you wouldn't think of it, then it's fine. You guys make your way down the road. It's
Wait.
most of the day.
Does anybody have a sextant?
No, you guys did not get a sextant.
Well,
Damn.
then what is the point of playing this game?
I know.
Wait, did
I
we
know.
have bandits here as well? Or was it just the bats?
Just the bats? A series of bats.
Bat if you will.
Bats, yes. You continue making your way down then. You can see after some time cresting a hill, you see the lake comes back into view. And you see it's already been several hours. We're already kind of coming to like the later afternoon. But you see a fort on the horizon. That is of course Fort Forlornan. And you make your way to it and pull up to after several hours. It's probably like maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. A fort. Oh, it looks too dark for you guys. Let me make that a little brighter.
Yeah, is it night?
No, it is later afternoon. I just have to. Light gets a little tricky with outdoor things.
So so are we
I like
getting
better.
to the fort the day, or are we getting to the fort at night?
You're in the afternoon. Gosh, why is it so dark?
But like, what time of day is it, Michael?
Like 3 o'clock that I
Is it-
said.
But is it Fortnite? Or is it
Because
It's Fortnite.
yeah.
20. Yeah.
I was
Fortnite.
doing a different
Fort-
bit, Craig.
Fort night? Fort comma night. Yeah.
As you approach, it's eerily quiet. No one greets you at the gate, but it seems locked.
Fort quiet. I think Phalanx would have his hammer drawn, out in front of him, but he kind of like turns to the other two and says, "Stay close. We don't know what horrors have befallen this place," and he's gonna head in front towards the entrance.
Did you say there's whores here?
Not now, Grandpa.
You really
Oh,
are
Master Roshi.
leaning into that stereotype, huh, Joe?
I'm just a prospector.
It's locked, Phalanx.
Can I make it not locked with my giant hammer?
You could roll me an attack if you want, or if you want to try to force the door, you could give me a strength.
No,
a strength check.
I guess I turn to the other two and I say, man, if only one of those bats had keys on them. Should I? I can break it. I can break it, unless you think there's a better way.
You could knock and see what happens.
I think Phalanx has reared up with his hammer to like smash the door, and like as he's starting to swing, like Vea says that, and he stops like a little bit before the door, and he just kind of like taps the door with his hammer a couple of times. It turns around and he says, "Thank you. That is probably the correct approach." Yeah, he knocks.
You wait, and there's no answer.
All right, he tries to break the door down with his
Oh,
hammer.
yeah.
Roll me. You're gonna hit with your hammer, so roll me an attack roll.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nat fail or a nat 1. I guess.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you swing
Iron.
it. Yeah, and it does. That's the thing is, it seems like a kind of like wooden door, but as you break through the wood, you hit a metal behind it, and you feel it. You're not gonna be able to bash through with your hammer, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh,
Goodbye. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
it is not often that I am unable to break something that I try to break. This is a daunting foe.
Let me give it a shot. He's gonna walk up.
Phalanx runs away.
Grandpa
Like-
bad touch here. Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening tonight?
So
Joe, you can't ever not
Are you-
play this character, no matter what
Joe,
world or campaign we're in.
Are you opening the door with your kitchen knife? What's happening here?
Oh no, strength.
So no, here's the thing, right? You take this knife and you're like, let me see, maybe, and you start trying to like work at like a piece of it, and the knife like you bend it, and then it flings out of your hands, and it bounces off like wildly up the wood and metal around you, and seems to like bounce behind the door, and you just hear like a stick, and then the door suddenly like slowly sits there, groans, and falls open.
Oh my god!
And with you see your knife has somehow cut a very necessary piece of rope.
Ernest, it seems that you open doors the same way you cast spells.
Completely by accident.
With a knife.
Yeah.
Yes and yes. She'll walk in.
I think as they're walking, and Phalanx puts a hand on Ernest's shoulders and says, "Ernest, I have to admit, I thought you." Ernest, I have to admit, I thought you were just an old man that would die of dysentery, but you've proven me wrong on this occasion.
So far.
Yeah, there is still time.
Always time.
There's always time for dysentery. Yeah, I think we walk in.
Yeah. It's really quiet. I would love it if you guys could all roll me. You all come from very different backgrounds, right? You have like a seasoned mercenary. You have this like soldier, like a spell sword soldier, and a hunter, right? And you all get this sense that something isn't right here. But if you could all roll me some sort of either wisdom or intelligence based check, like how you're kind of trying to perceive things around you.
Yeah, I'd like to
Explain
roll.
to me how that looks. Yeah.
I'd like to roll a background of mercenary. I'm trying to see if this is a trap. Like basically, has somebody laid some kind of a gambit for people to like wander in here? Is that why it's so silent and so like spooky? So it's like wisdom, but it's like trying to make sure we don't get caught in something.
I'm going at it more from the angle of like more of like a nature check to see like was this like to look for like signs of life, like was it abandoned, how long ago did they leave, or is there like something else going on?
Y'all,
Okay.
that's 2 nat ones in a row. That's
Seriously.
pretty
Wow,
bad.
I got a 5.
I will use my soldier training, and I will somehow differentiate myself from Greg's by
Scouting.
maybe by scouting. I think I'll like just look for. I think that she might like assume that it's a trap, and she'll spend her time like looking for likely places where enemies would be, or defensible positions that we can take up.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
23 is not bad compared to my fellows.
It's not. Okay. So, kind of moving through them, Phalanx, something isn't right. You can't make heads or tails whether or not this is a trap. You obviously know that there should be people here. And it is upsetting, but it's kind of beyond your like
Mental
it is
capacity.
not.
You can say it.
It is just, it doesn't make sense to you. And it's like, I think what's upsetting is like, you've seen many battles, right? And you've seen forts rise and fall. Like you understand it. You've never seen a fort that seems just fully left like this. That is, as far as you know, has been just perfectly in working order. Like this doesn't track. And as you're kind of like standing there staring off at the buildings and wondering what could be happening, Jethro, you're looking for life. You see no people. With a 10, I think you do see that there's There is some like blood, like a spot of blood in the dirt. You can't really tell how old it is, but you do spot it in the ground. And you hear a sound north of you. Sounds like some sort of animal. And I think with like a quick peeking around, you see that there is a paddock of horses. No riders, just horses being kept.
Heard of these werehorses?
Where horses? They're horses. I pinged them.
Is it a pentacorn?
With their powers combined, maybe. And then Vea, remind me. You said you assumed it's a trap, and you're looking for defensible positions.
Yes.
It's a fort. The whole thing is a defensible position.
From the outside.
That's true. I think that you would perceive maybe the flip side is like where may there have been potential areas of attack, and you would first kind of look at the lake as an obvious point. But there are no ships currently docked there. There's no signs of struggle or battle on the dock near you. There is like that would be a logical place to think that attacks may come from. But overall, it is a pretty well defended fort upon these like sort of concentric hills that are defended by these like pretty large, and as you saw with Phalanx, like very hefty walls. You would think that maybe if there were survivors, they could be still inside some of the buildings. But it wouldn't still make a ton of sense that nobody would be manning anything. I guess I'd say you would be able to like watching around. There's a couple guard towers. Is this like sort of horse outfitting. You assume there'd be like horseshoes, like saddles, all that stuff. And in the central part, there is a sort of like a gathering hall. There are maybe to the bottom would be the barracks, and the armory. Sort of a last bastion is on the far side of camp. So what would you explore? What would you do?
I think Ernest is gonna call out because we were invited to this place, right?
You were not invited. You were instructed by a dead, future-seeing wizard that a guard captain has all of your heart's desires here.
Okay, so in Ernest's
Captain
mind,
Gellin.
we were invited here,
Sure.
because they clearly knew each other. Hello, anybody here? Hello.
Okay, let me just do a quick little behind-the-scenes check here. How do you do GM roll? GMR?
GR.
Yeah.
GR. Oh, okay. Interesting. You don't hear anything.
Well, I guess we gotta find that captain. He's got my teeth.
I'm pretty sure that was not the item you described, but now it might be the thing you want the most.
Yeah.
All right, I missed it, Joe. Where did you look?
I yelled. I didn't look
Oh,
anywhere.
okay. I'll head over towards the gathering hall.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Phalanx, straight to the point as he is, he would literally just go to whatever the most central area of the fort is, like the keep, like the central literal stronghold, to try to see if there's anybody there.
Anthony, I did put in it's harder to if you have trouble moving through anything. Yes. So in the gathering hall, you know that find the doors to the north, and you see the door is ajar. And as you enter into it, you smell this stale. It is the stale smell of blood. And as you look, you see that something has not gone well here. There is massive blood stains throughout the hall, but no bodies. nothing. Maybe there's like an idle sword here or there. And maybe like a pauldron has been knocked loose, but there's nobody here. Just blood covering the gathering hall.
That's a lot of blood.
Roll me like something for kind of like an Arcana check equivalent.
How about
Yeah, you're a
my
magician.
Blade Singer student?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
A 15.
I think that in your travels, you've come across a scene like this before. I don't think with a 15 it was satisfactorily resolved, but it brings you back to this time where maybe you came on a settlement that was sort of a remote location. Like your team was like, maybe we can shelter here for a night during a storm, and you came in and it was just a house was empty and like a farmstead and just covered in blood but no bodies. So I think you've seen this before, kind of in the northern ranges.
Okay.
In the gathering hall, I think as you guys are you gonna move in and try to like explore through it?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we should
Yeah.
stick together. We go through
Mhm.
and try to figure out what's happening. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So again, you move through, you don't find a body. I need you all to just roll me a d20. Just a standard save.
One each or
One each.
okay.
Nah,
Wow, a 6.
a 9.
A 10.
Phalanx actually stumbles on the gathering hall. There at the head of it is a lectern, and in it at the lectern, you guys are making through. It's like it clearly feels like maybe there was like a meal here or something. There's like maybe some bowls. There's some food. Like people had been coming in here together, and maybe there was some like announcements. And you look up at the lectern, and you see some like cribbed notes. Nothing too much, but there's one thing that stands out to you is there's an announcement of increased attacks on the road, and it says it's like unclear assailants, no survivors, and valuables are taken, but foodstuffs seem to be left on the road. So this is something clearly like some of the guards here were being told at like for patrols to like look out for.
Yeah. Can I roll? I have a
Mhm.
background that of diplomat.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if I can understand why that would be the type of warning for this area. Like, why would someone look out for that specifically? Like politically or otherwise in this
Yeah.
area.
Sorry, Michael, it was
I
unclear
guess
assailants. The food was left untouched. What was the
Yeah.
third detail?
Valuables were taken. No survivors were found. Like no bodies.
20.
But oddly, it's like food was left. 20
Yeah.
as a diplomat. I think. I mean, you would understand. Like this fort gets a lot of travelers. They are a stabilizing force in this little neck of the woods. We're kind of a couple days away from like the nearest large city. And you would intuit that like the guards who patrol the area are kind of helping to keep the road safe, because if you keep the road safe, you keep trade safe, which helps benefit the region. So I think you see it as like they are very concerned about disruptions to the local trade routes, but more concerned that it's like it doesn't really track. Like it's like banditry, but with patterns that don't match what they're used to. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think I kind of like recap a little bit to the group and I say, something is not quite right. in this area. There has been what seems like increased activity and attacks on the high roads, but not your normal banditry. Either the assailants only wanted bodies or wanted money, but not any clothing or sustenance or things that would normally be looted. So I fear we are dealing with something nefarious. And his eyes shift side to side when he says nefarious, and he waits to see if there's a violin in the background or a tinkling of a piano or something. Creepy.
You know what? It does sound. You hear a little noise at that coming from the barracks, and
Michael,
it is
can I
like a piano tinkle.
Can I see the world map super quick?
We can jump back to that very quickly. Should give you that as a handout. And you guys are kind of on this northern. I'd say you're probably actually here.
You gotta move us over.
Didn't I? Oh, I thought I did.
Oh, good.
I was here.
Great.
You are the 13th.
Okay, so between Drux Landing and Corrigan. Yeah, so I mean, this is close
Okay.
to. I think I feel like turns to Ernest and says, "This is your neck of the woods, isn't it? Do you know what would
That
happen
was
in this area?"
what I was.
Oh, great minds.
Joe the player thinks this is vampires. I was trying to figure out how Ernest would know. Can I make a
To Ernest, they're just Democrats.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I like kind of remembered the floating islands being in this area, but I was like 100%.
Well,
I
they're
make-
Sky,
Can I make a
technically.
hunting outfitter check, like a survival check, to see if this is follows the MO of what I know about vampires?
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
I would also be willing to make an old man check.
No, excuse me. You can make an old man check, but you cannot trust the accuracy of the old man check because it's gonna be
Yeah, hell
prejudiced.
Yeah.
Old man check
I
gets
think
you a plus
every-
4.
Oh, I'm making an old man
every-
check. This is like
Every old man check. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say every old man check. You roll 2 dice, and Michael gives you one completely false and one completely true response to something based on the
that would-
dice
that would
rolls.
actually
and
be
you
Yeah, but I
don't
won't
know
say
which-
which one's which.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be an old man check, just of like, have I heard stories of like travelers coming through, like to see if this lines up with vampires.
Sure.
You said this was +4?
Yeah. Mm. Okay. Old man
Wait,
history.
You know nothing.
It didn't.
You didn't take a skill.
Oh wait, you didn't add
do
your
it correctly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd still get. Well, it's
It's 7 plus
4.
9. It's 16.
16. Okay.
That's less funny.
I'm
It
gonna
is.
give
It
you.
is less funny than 7.
No, that's true. I'm gonna give you. I think the right way to do is 2 truths and a lie, and not say which one's which.
Okay.
Nice.
You
Or
have.
2 lies and a truth.
Oh. Well, yeah.
Ernest,
I guess
Ernest will believe all 3 no matter what.
I think with a 16, you're gonna get 2 truths and a lie. One of the things you would know is that you have never heard of vampires being so bold as to take like a fort like this. It feels wildly kind of beyond the daring they've shown. You also know that vampires leave husks. There's very obvious desiccated corpses because they drink blood. And you also know that they're like this fort. I will say is particularly protected against the vampires because they cannot traverse water. So vampires this would be not only because this is a fort, but like the water is a natural barrier against them. And those are the 3 things you know.
Did we decide if this was 2 truths, 1 lie, or 2 lies, 1
Oh.
truth?
Sorry, I misspoke. 2 lies, 1 truth.
Okay.
So I'm going to relay all of those to my compatriots, like they are fact.
Can I run any of them against my own knowledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I would like to run leaving husks
Mhm.
against my Hushblade. Yeah, Hushblade
Yeah, you may
background.
have bumped up some vampires.
I have a vampire in my 5x5.
Yeah. You definitely have dealt with them.
My headcanon is vampires eat every part of the person. Nothing goes to waste.
Use the whole
24.
buffalo.
Use the whole buffalo.
Joe, what were you
I'm
saying?
thinking of like, are they taking them to like feed later? Like,
Mhm.
you don't have to eat you don't have to drink all the blood right away.
Yeah.
As we can tell from the bloodstains, Joe, they left a bunch of blood on the floor.
That's true. They did leave a bunch of blood on the floor.
Yeah, you have, you know that sometimes you found corpses. They are not as comically exsanguinated as Ernest seems to genuinely believe. You know, two things that you would know is that the vampires are known for kidnapping, and part of that is that it can take time to convert someone into a vampire. So this to you feels pretty vampire-ish.
Are these
Vampiric?
all truths?
Yeah, you're not rolling old man, so
Yeah. All right. I mean, I am very old,
it's true. Not an old man.
but not an old man.
You got a +4.
This is
You
my
still rolled better.
favorite character.
It's the best. It's so good.
You guys,
Very good.
you guys spend some time, and again, it's like you're more in the north, so that sun does kind of set earlier, and as you kind of have been looking through, one thing you do find searching through the rooms is a note about shipments to the lighthouse, and you would be able to find some maps that there is a lighthouse sort of in the middle-ish of the lake, that is, not total middle, but because it's a very, very large lake, but a boat right away that would be used to help guide boat travel to here. Like, there's a dock. I said there's no boats, but I should recap that there are like small craft. It was just nothing.
Sure.
There's no people there. But after it's been a couple hours of like searching around, and you step back outside. I'm gonna return you to the fort map.
Ooh,
And
fancy.
it's already dark.
That's cool.
And as you step out, you hear a snicker and goes, "Couldn't leave well enough alone. They had to come sniffing around." And four like smartly dressed privateers seem to come out. They are pale, and their sharp teeth glisten in the night. "Guess we'll just have to add more to our collection, boys." And
Looks
we're
like
gonna leave
meat's
it
back
here.
on the menu, boys.
And we're gonna leave it here for the evening.
Love it.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and like and subscribe. Do all the social things.
See you next week for Hebria.
Hell yeah.
Episode 20.
The big episode 20.
The ultimate episode.
The
20.
ultimate.
It's all downhill from there.
Good night.